is National Small Business Week, and we are putting the spotlight on the entrepreneurs who serve as the backbone of the U.S. economy. And today I am joined by the Lobsterboys, Justin and Travis Madera, who own and operate a lobster wholesaler in the North Atlantic. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time today. And Travis, I want to start with you first. I understand you guys are fourth generation here. So, I mean, how did you get your start in the lobster business?
So we grew up, behind our father, and it was 7, 8 years old. We started to go out on the water to fish our product in the Long Island Sound. Unfortunately, due to some poor regulations and the summer fishery, which we're a big advocate of, we lost our fishery, and now we're buying from anywhere from Canada all the way down to non-summer fishery lobsters in the United States. And we're promoting a more sustainable, non-middleman and direct fishery that only buy from the fishermen, which we grew up doing, and selling direct to consumers on lobsterboys.com. So that's really the heart of where we grew up and where we're going with our business and just in general in the U.S. economy.
Yeah, sure, certainly. And Justin, your brother kind of outlined some of this, but I'm curious, what are the biggest economic headwinds you're seeing right now?
Well, I want to start by saying thanks for bringing attention to this week, because our small businesses they're 43.5% of our GDP, and I think they're almost half of the jobs in the United States. So this is really a celebratory week for a lot of people, and more of the consumers around the U.S. should be celebrating this, because without our small businesses, for us it's the fishermen, but the farmers and so on and so forth. We obviously wouldn't have the economic situation that the U.S. brings to the table. Regarding the headwinds that we're facing, I mean, the Iran war is obviously a fuel-driven, oil-driven issue, which our boats are powered by fuel. Our airplanes that fly the lobsters everywhere are all powered by fuel. It's a very fuel-driven environment. So that is probably the major factor. There's also the tariff environment that has been ongoing for a long time now. So a lot of businesses have become accustomed to this ever-changing environment. So, that's something that small businesses actually can handle a little bit better, because we have the agility to move back and forth. But, while the big corporations steal most of the headlines, it is the small businesses that power this economy. And that's why me and Travis are on a mission to, educate, empower, bring truth and transparency to our fishermen and our consumers about, making decisions that are the conscious decisions about who they're supporting, whether it's, the food in their home, or whether it's the materials that they use in their cars, or whatever the case may be. It's very important that we support our small businesses in America, because without them, I think that we would have a much worse economy in the U.S.
Well, and I want to talk about legacy for a second, because you were talking about the importance of small business here and how it's the backbone for the American economy. You're a 4-generation business here, and so when you think about what you've had to do, what your parents had to do to kind of keep this alive, I mean, why is that legacy so important for you?
I would just say that it's something that's in your blood. You see some of these stories, and it's heartbreaking to see these farmers that are being offered quadruple the amount of money for companies that want to build data centers or whatever the case may be, and you see them getting turned down because it's within their blood. It's what they want to do. It doesn't matter about the money. It's the passion that they have to do it, and it's no different with our fishermen. Like, without that, that's all they've ever done, and that's all they want to do, and that's what provided a life. And it's more than just money. It's the ethics and the tradition and the environment that their kids grow up in, to have a blue collar work ethic and things of that nature. So we're big supporters of that, and it's a major part of what we're doing to bring stability and transparency. These middleman mafia companies that we're trying to bring awareness to, they're gobbling up the small companies left, right, and center, and we're trying to put a halt to that and stop it.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you taking the time today. I'll certainly wish you well. It's Mother's Day weekend, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of lobster dinners coming up over the next couple days. Justin, Travis, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us on.
Bye.